Oh, hey there guys, welcome to yet another episode of CoC, Commenting on Comments, also known as CoC. And I got my cookie monster here with me. I don't know if you guys can see him. Right now I'm just using ambient light from the outside to try and light up the downstairs. I'm going to do one more little fix. Anyway, it's been a busy time off. I've been off now since last Friday, and I've been busy non-stop. And you're going to see it in the videos where when I'm not working I can do so much more than when I am working, and I can do a lot less. And you're going to notice that a lot of crazy stuff's about to happen, as in machinery, me welding. That's the key one, me welding. A lot of fabrication, well, not a lot of fabrication, but more than I'm used to. And you're going to see that, and you're going to understand that when I'm working, I'm just so mentally drained by the time the shift is over that all I want to do is come home and do nothing. So, yeah, you're going to see some pretty crazy videos. But that's not what this is about. This is about commenting on comments. So let's roll out with the first comment. First comment's from Dwayne Barden. He's commenting on the romping video that went up on yesterday. It looks like fun, looks like loads of fun, but they're so slow I find myself not breathing. Well, mine is gutless. I need to drop the rear end. I looked at it, doesn't look too hard to take the rear end off. Drop the rear end, extract the pulley, and then I gotta go to either Canadian Tire or make a trip to Sudbury, go to Princess Auto, and buy a smaller pulley and probably get another belt, probably a shorter belt than what I have on there. Thinking I might need a smaller belt because that current belt flops around like a flounder, so chances are I go smaller pulley, I'm not going to be moving anywhere when I fire the tractor. So that's what I got to do there to get a little bit more speed out of it, so I can at least keep up with Rex. I don't want to be running in 5th gear all the time. That's the thing. I'd like to use 5th gear as a, oh shit, Rex is really up there, I need to catch up, you know, and then punch Chewy and go. But over time, you know, this is only my 3rd time out with this romper, and you guys will see the 3rd video sometime. I think it comes out next Monday, maybe. I can't remember. Either Monday or Saturday. I think it's maybe the Saturday. Anyway, you're going to see it. It's pretty freaking sweet. We had a good time this time. There's a lot of tomfoolery, and Rex tricked me, and you'll see that too. Next question. Comment, whatever. From Joshua Travany. Travany? I hope I said that right. Anyway. I had problems with mine when I had it. Could be the coil or the carbon, maybe need cleaned or something like that. Also check spark plugs, hope it's not the coil. I think what you're talking about is the fact that my mower was like, no, it was actually running really low on fuel. Like really low on fuel. Right now the problem is the airbox was plugged. When you watch the next romping video, the airbox is pretty cocked over. I need to pull the filter, see if he can clean it. I hear Rickham, he does it with mowers, pulls it out, cleans the friggin' thing off with his blowgun, soaks it in gasoline, fires it back in the guy, and apparently that's what you gotta do with them. But yeah, I'm thinking my air filter's probably pretty bunged up because I never checked it this year. 3D Gadget says, I suggested to Rex on his video last night that you should put some patio chairs out in the back cement pad of yours and build a fire pit in the center of the backyard, and then you can have a drive around, then you can drive around your backyard. I hear Adrian Tasty Glue is building a tractor and Rex is telling Cat Piss to do the same. You could film Mad Max in your backyard in the winter. You could build a track for drifting. I thought about that last year, but that's when I ran into the problem with the snowblower and the reverse gear not working, because that's something you kind of want. And I was thinking about doing that last year. Snowblower is, what, 8 horse, 24-inch cut. So if I do like a path of maybe 4 24-inch cuts, that would give me 96 inches across, which should be enough for 2 tractors side by side to go around the track. Maybe I'd cut it one more time. As for the fire pit, well, there was some write-ups in the newspaper about fires at your house, as in city limits. Right now, as it stands, it's highly illegal, Corey Trevor, to have a fire in city limits. Sucks. However, they want to pass an ordinance where you can have a campfire at your house as long as it's in a certain type of campfire, like fireplace. You guys remember the video of pugs way back in the day when they were burning those lawnmower decks, I think they're magnesium. They're burning those decks off the lawnmowers, making really bright white fire and all that. Well, that style of outdoor campfire apparati, I guess, I don't know what you call that, like Looks like a wood stove pretty much. Those will be legal because you'll be able to A, control the embers coming out of it because everything's meshed in, so you won't have sparks flying out and burning down dried up trees. And B, you can't really put much into them, so it's perfect. Hey, scammers, what are you doing? Stop that. Fucking biting at the door. But yeah, so they're trying to pass a law where I can buy one of those and put in the backyard. And if that was the case, I'd totally fucking do her up, bud, let me tell you. And in the winter, that'd be awesome to do a racetrack. I just don't, well, I want to get chains for mine. There's a guy in Kijiji with chains. I was thinking about putting chains on my turf savers, and that'd be awesome in the winter. I don't know, only time will tell. Big times. Next up, we got 2CV Blow, because that reminds me, I need to fill up my Petrol Suitcases. Apparently he hates the way jerry can sounds, so he calls it a Petrol Suitcase. Owain, is that an I-L-L? L-I? Owain? Says, get yourself a stick that is long as the tank and dip it and use that to measure how full or empty your tank is. Used to do this with my grandfather's old tractor that had a big metal tank without a gas gauge. You know what, buddy? That's a fucking brilliant idea. I like that. I forget sometimes that sometimes you just got to resort back to the old method of KISS. KISS stands for keep it simple, stupid. So keep it simple, stupid, KISS. KISS logic. You keep it simple, you can't go wrong. You start overcomplicating things, that's when shit hits the bed. Next up, we got Scotty1, who says, why wear helmets on something that goes 5 kilometers per hour? Is that law or what? You can definitely make those things faster. I for sure recommend a belt swap. Okay, I'm going to answer your first question first. The reason why we wear helmets is because we're no longer using them as yard tractors, and we're now using them as four-wheelers. Therefore, the moment we use them as an off-road vehicle, they call them, yeah, ORV, you have to follow ORV laws. That much I confirmed with the MTO, sorry. They said if you're going to be going off-roading with it, yeah, you cannot insure your lawn tractor. It falls under your house insurance. However, the gray area is you're not supposed to be leaving your yard with it. So theoretically, what we're doing is a real big gray area because there's no insurance on these things, but they don't go fast enough where you're going to plow through somebody's fucking fence or house. If anything, you're going to hit the fence and the engine's going to stall, or you're going to do a really sick burnout. But we don't really go anywhere where insurance would be needed. We just go up the hill, you know, and we see people coming pretty damn fast that, you know, we have more than enough seconds to, like, get out of the way, sometimes even minutes, because, like you said, they're fucking slow. And yes, you can make them faster. I need to do a pulley swap, like I mentioned off of a previous comment. I'm going to do that. I'm not sure when. I'm leaving for Blokes in like 3 days, I think 2 days, I can't remember now, but I'm leaving this Friday, and yeah, I won't be doing any more machinery work, so I got to make sure I have enough videos up for when I come back, and then I can edit up the Bloke stuff, and then I can carry on with my nonsense around here getting shit did and stuff, you know, but there you go. Little Owen once again says, sounds like it needs a tune-up. Most likely one of the plugs going bad or the fuel filter is getting plugged. I'm going to check the spark plugs regardless. I haven't done that this year. They were brand new when I got the tractor last year though. They did a full complete tune-up on it and like lubed every single possible unit that could bend or turn. I remember that because the shifter on that romper blows, that romper blows the doors off my mower. Only problem was when I went to go put the deck onto it before, so I was going to use that as my mower and use the romper, or my mower as my romper. I did try to put the deck on it. The deck doesn't fit because it's a design only for the newer Dynamarks. The older ones didn't have that elongated deck, so it has a different method of hooking up with all of the attachments and shit, which is why they ended up getting cut off and thrown out, and that became the romper. But yeah, I'm going to have to check the spark plugs, and I don't think that one has an inline fuel filter, so chances are my carb is probably looking pretty delicious right now. Pretty delicious. Barry Jimmy asks, good video, what kind of dirt bike slash thing do you have? Okay, that there is a Baja Mini Warrior, packs 185cc engine, 6.5 horse, I don't know what the frig they call it. It's a good motor, it runs pretty good, and it's got some big fat tires onto it and stuff, but it's the Baja Mini Warrior, and they don't make them anymore apparently. All they have now is the Baja dirt bikes. Now, what's funny about those Baja Mini Warriors is it says right on the sticker on the gas tank, 175 pounds max carrying weight. I weigh 258 pounds according to We Fit, and I don't know what Rex weighs, so we definitely outweigh those bikes. And Bloke has the exact same bike. That little pit bike he bombs around over at Pugs, same bloody thing. And Bloke weighs way more than I do. I just say that because he wears a 3XL and I wear a 2XL. But he has to outweigh me. And he hasn't folded his frame in half yet either. So I think that carrying weight is just a standard thing because I've seen it on all of them. However, if I were to get the Baja dirt bike one, the actual, I don't know what the frig they call it, but it's got full suspension, where that one out there is a hardtail in the ass, right? So it's got no suspension in the back except for the tire. I think if I were to get on the dirt bike one, I'd crush the suspension and probably burn a hole through the fender. But those ones there are freaking awesome. But yeah, Baja Mini Warrior. And you'll meet the Baja Mini Heat in a later video. Tom Seddon says, "What's that twirly thing in the middle of the romper? That meant to hypnotize the wildlife? Lol." Hasn't worked yet, bud. Freak sakes, the squirrels see it, look at it, and just run. They don't stand there, they just run, so it doesn't really work that well. Doesn't work that well. Motherfrickin' Iron Man says, "Those cable lubers work awesome. So what kind of bike you thinking about getting at them, or are you not since you're gonna move down this way?" Okay, here's the thing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing after I lose my job. I know I'm losing my job. But, first off, about the cable luber, fucking race, they work awesome. But it didn't fix the problem because that twist throttle is fucking junk, and I gotta go to DS Motors and see if I can get one from him that will fit on it and it'll work properly. And I need a bigger return spring on my throttle on the motor to make that freaking thing spin right, but whatever. But anyway, as for the job thing, this has been my battle plan. I don't want to work for the rest of the year. I don't want to work anymore once they let me go until next year. You're probably saying, "Well, that's kind of stupid. Why do you want to do that?" Because this year I'm going to have tons of income to claim, because when they give me my severance, I'm going to have to pay that next year on my income tax. So if I just build up more income, I'm just building up more taxable income, and in the end, it's not going to help me. So I was thinking about taking the rest of the year off and doing something kind of dicked. I was thinking about focusing on YouTube, as in trying to make top quality entertaining videos every day, rather than, "Oh man, I need a video for tomorrow, but I gotta go to work and I'm not gonna feel like it tonight. I have an idea. I'll stick a camera in the window of my car, drive to work, and talk about something." Because I know you guys love those kind. So I'm thinking about trying that out, and it could possibly work out, because I got a lot of shit I need to do around here, and it's a lot of stuff I could document, you know? Just saying. But if I were to get a bike, I talked to Rex about this. Depending on the classification I want to go with. If I want to go with an Enduro, I was looking at those KLR 650s. They're beautiful. My buddy has one of the newer styles, and I sat on it, and it felt good. I was flat feet on the ground, and it felt nice and light and nimble. I didn't go for a rip on it because I don't have my M class, and I don't want to break the law. But I just sat on it and was like, yeah, this feels like pretty good stuff, and I was really impressed, especially really impressed when he told me the price of it brand new, and I'm like, no, it's like brand new. You can get them for like 6,800 bucks. It's like, that's the cost of a cheap used car. And I'm like, that's freaking awesome, you know. And Enduros are cheaper to insure than any other bike for some weird reason. Especially, I find it weird because you can go anywhere with them. You can go off-road, on-road, you can, you know, it's like the all-terrain bike of all-terrain bikes. It's friggin' sweet. But if I decide to go with a sports touring, I believe is the brand of the type, I'm going to go with the Suzuki V-Strom 650cc. I love that bike. It's huge. Well, it just, I say it looks huge. Rex is like, no, it's good size. And I'm like, compared to like a KLR or Rex's DR650, the V-Strom looks massive to me. But I like the fact that you can get the clip-on rear tail, like the suitcase and the side suitcases, and you can still put a saddlebag over the gas tank and have some shit up front, you know, in case you're gonna be like, oh, you're driving down the highway and you're getting like, oh, I'm fucking thirsty and stuff, so you like do a quick little 119, pull off the side of the road, rock a piss, grab a drink out of the front case, drink, you know, have a couple of darts and put everything away, and then bam, back on the bike and you go. I think the V-Strom would be my number one choice for, right now that's my number one choice, is to get a sports touring V-Strom. But if I decided to go enduro for whatever reason, it would be the KLR 650, for sure. OBZX11 says, your mini bike looks like a fat boy Harley from the front, lol. Yeah, I know, right? The reason why I love these bikes is there's a video on YouTube of somebody who took a Honda ATC and modified the rear end and took both tires off and just put one tire on and made it into what they call the Honda Fat Cat. And literally it was a trike with the trike transmission, chain drive, so it had no reverse. Obviously, why would you want reverse on a motorbike? You just push it around, right? That would be awkward as fuck if it had reverse, I think. But, you know, he just, and then he took it for a rip and he was riding like a motorbike, except for he had the 5 gears on the lever kick, the transmission. And that thing really scooted, and I was really impressed with it. And then I wanted to do that to my bike, but I didn't know how because I was kind of mechanically stupid back then. But I'm really, this past week has given me some serious mechanical fucking confidence. That's the word I'm looking for. So mechanical confidence that, you know, I'm learning and I'm figuring things out and I'm engineering fixes for the junk I have in the garage, and it's really doing some good for me. But you're right, it does kind of look like a fat boy Harley. That's, I don't know, that's probably why I like it, because it's goofy and awesome. And well, you're going to see in a later video, Dad takes her for a boot in the backyard, and what's funny is it doesn't look small on him. Burn! The Monkey Eats says, wow, after seeing how you shit your pants riding that bike, you'll have no business buying a motorcycle. I shit my pants after riding the bike? Oh, it was the mud up my leg. You're funny. Dwayne Barden says, nice jury rig, very functional. I think you're talking about the toolbox mod. Actually, it is very functional, but it's also very bouncy in there. Like, very bouncy. Like, shit bounces around like hardcore, so I need to pad up the inside of it. Probably just take an old dirty pillow and fucking wedge her in there and then do something, I don't know. 39 Gadget says, love Rex's look of disappointment / frustration / disbelief of, there's tires back there, roll over them. Yeah, that's basically, and I forgot, I already took the tire out of there. There was no tires back there. There's nothing back there. The real reason why I don't like going back there is it made a real nice path where you can quickly take your mower back there for funsies. However, now this guy knows it's there, and this guy goes back there, and then he goes into the neighbor's yard, and they got a great big golden retriever that doesn't like this guy, and then he comes running back yelping like a 10-year-old bitch with a skinned knee, right, buddy? You know you're licking like sawdust and shit off my shirt, right? You know you licked the couch a bunch of times, right? Keep your tongue in your face. Jesus. Okay, what? What's going on? What's going on? Well, this side, oh, this side's cooler now. I see how it is. But, yeah, there's no tires back there. Scotty1 says, people are ignorant these days because the media makes people retarded. Yes, it's because the media just puts up shit that'll get ratings. And if a company pays them to put up a certain broadcast, I'm pretty sure they fucking do it, too. Sons of bitches. I mean, look at the people, look at what people watch and listen to, and even the media. It's all by design, in my opinion, and I think you're right. I wouldn't be surprised if everything's fucking scripted out there. Like, they're saying, hey, look at how much we can manipulate the idiots. Let's really push them around and see what we can do. And, like, one of these days, they're going to come up with this thing, and it's going to be like, oh, you want to get rid of acne? Just use sulfuric acid. And they're going to, like, try and kill off dumb people, I bet. But then again, all you have to do is watch the movie Idiocracy and you can see where this planet's going. Just saying. Tau Fac Prez says, dude, I understand. One time I worked so many days in a row, I answered my phone with the way we are supposed to answer at work. Luckily for me, that it was my mother-in-law, no doubt. That's why I like the fact that I have a cell phone for my own shit, like for my personal. And when I'm at work, it's like this stupid fucking headset, and you tap the little guy on the end, and that's how you answer it. So as long as I won't be like, thank you for choosing Onterra, this is Adam speaking, how may I help you? I won't pull that shit off, right? So, Canuck Brewer says, life will improve once Bell gives you the boot. Change jobs. Fucking rights, bro. I don't want to do help desk tech support anymore. Trying to walk morons through internet connections? Holy. Like one person said, it's like trying to teach a stump to be a tree. This is why a lot of... Like, there's a couple people on the help desk who never drank before in their lives. And they've been working there longer than me. And then they got into the liquor. And now it's like they get off work and go home and drink their fucking brain retarded just to deal with it. And it's like, I don't blame you guys. I don't blame you one bit. Because a lot of people who've never done this kind of work don't understand. People who've done this kind of work are probably like right there with me going, buddy, I feel your fucking pain and understand big times. Holy shit, there's a long one. OBZX11 says, Adam, you're saying you don't know why there's so many goose. Now, did you know they're using HARP to dumb people down in America and Canada? It's not just to make countries get earthquakes, they use it to make everyone dumb. So when they bring the New World Order, everyone will be good with it. Well, the thing is this is what's fucked about that whole HARP situation. We know it exists. We know it's out there. There's a video on YouTube by Jesse the Body Ventura. Can't remember what the frig it's called. But him and his crew go up to HARP and invest. Actually walk right through the facilities and like talk about it. And they're saying that, oh no, this is used to locate oil in the ground so we don't have to do like intrusive surveys. We can just like echo the beam or whatever the frig it is, the sonic relations of correlations at the ground, and then it poops back some sort of a nonsense, and they look at it and go, there's fucking oil there, bros. Let's set up some rigs and like totally draw that out of the ground. However, they discovered that if they aim it into the sky at locations, or they have it a certain harmonic frequency, they can control jetways, like jet streams. So they can like, oh, well, today we hate California, so they have a cold and hot jet stream front collide, and then you got your twister, and then it just cocks over the program, you know? They discovered that point of it, that it can be used to modify Mother Nature as a weapon, which is in the UN stating that no matter what war they get into, Mother Nature will never be used as an offensive or defensive weapon. But I don't think anybody gives a fuck, because Russia has a HARP setup, and we don't, but America's has one. Apparently America's has one up in Alaska, and Russia has one, I can't remember where, but probably somewhere cold too, because just seems logical sometimes. Jethross12 says, 24 hours in a day, you work 7.5 hours a day. I don't know where he gets that idea. But 7.5 hours a day, 16 hours left to buy a dog some food, for fuck's sake. Well, actually I work 8 hours a day. I sleep a lot more than that. And then there's things to do, and it's always go, go, go. Where, you know, I don't know if you have a job, Jethross, but if you do, then you have a leg to stand on. If you don't, then you can probably shut your mouth, but, you know, just saying, yeah, life gets busy sometimes. It sucks. You're going to say you have a job even if you don't have one, though, so that's alright. Paradox Designs asks me, do you have social anxiety? Serious question. Honestly, I'm thinking it's starting to develop. I noticed on, like, for instance, on my vlogs I'm natural, I can be calm and cool. But like when Rex grabs his camera and films me, I act different, like something clicks in my head, you know? Same applies with Pug 1, like if you watch me on Pug's videos, I almost look like, and I notice it, so if I notice it, you guys should notice it. I almost look nervous, like, I don't know what it is, but I'm fine on my videos. Oh, fuck off, cat. Dude, Scampers, get down from there, for sakes. But yeah, I'm starting to think that's starting to develop, but hopefully I can nip it in the ass early and try and beat it. Scotty1 says, nah, people are getting dumber due to the fast food, over fluoridated water, and extra doses of stupid meds people think they need. Oh well, the well-informed will be somewhat okay, I guess. Probably not, but go watch the movie Idiocracy. You'll realize it's a failed hope. Dirt Shower 250 says, I've never known a Dodge with ball joint problems, and bud, neither have I. You know, Adrian has his Dodge, my buddy Chuck has his Dodge. I know a bunch of people with Dodge Rams at work, old ones, new ones, really fucking old ones. One guy has a Dodge Ram from like 1970, some old, made of metal, done up nice, proper friggin' carbureted engine, no electronics, will survive an EMP type truck, you know? One of those, and none of them ever have ball joints problems, so I have no idea what's really going on with that. I know there was an issue when my buddy worked at Dodge. He told me, he's like, dude, when we test ball joints, an inch of play is fine. And I'm like, how much play should it have? And he's like, none. And I'm like, then why is an inch of play fine? He goes, they're saying it's cool with Dodge. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I fix computers. Procrastinator Garage says, sucks the kennel thing must have not worked out. No, it didn't work out. Reason being is Scruffy here needs a special shot, which it takes 11 days for it to set in, and what it does is it prevents kennel cough. Now, he has to have it for any one of the boarding places in town. I called all of them, and that's the first question they asked, is if he had this, I can't remember what it's called now, it's like Parabolos shot or some nonsense like that. They were like, oh no, it's not expensive, it's only $55. And I'm like, well, it's not that expensive, so I'll call my vet. So I went and called, really? You never come up here on the same side as the dog. You're weird. But, so I called the vet, and I'm like, yeah, my dog needs to get a shot for kennel cough. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, the vet's not in. We're just taking calls and booking orders. And I'm like, well, where's the vet? Not going to be back for 2 weeks, bud. Gone on vacation. And I'm like, well, I guess they deserve it, too, because they work hard. You know, cutting nuts and vaginas off of these fucking things. Speaking of which, I think Oreo's licking his. But, you guys gonna fight on the fucking couch?
He started it.
Right now? You gonna fight on the couch?
Fuck off.
Don't peek off at me.
Go fuck yourself.
You just hear that? I'm gonna go fuck myself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna put up with that. Yeah, that's not that. Thanks, buddy. At least Oreo's got my back. Scamper's being a little dick.
Bitch.
Hey, you gonna be a little dick to me?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dick.
Oh, yes, you are, eh?
Fuckface.
Get you over here.
Yeah, get away
I'm
from me.
gonna split you guys. No, lay down.
Get him away from me.
It's okay.
Stupid Oreos.
You be good.
You be good.
You be good.
You be good.
Hey.
Hey. Fuck off.
No, it didn't work out, so I gotta wait till they come back, which means when I get back from Blokes sometime I'm gonna get it done, because, well, like I said, once I lose my job, I might want to go down there a couple times, but my parents won't be able to watch the dog, so at least then I can create them. And a lot of you are saying, well, just bring Oreo down to Blokes. Well, Bloke has his cat, and his cat's a lot older than this one, and it's been the only animal in the house now for a while, since they had their dog put to sleep because she was just way too far gone, and the other cat died, so that's all they have now is the gray cat, Smokey. Smokey's pretty old, well, not pretty old, probably around 8 years old, but she doesn't put up with nonsense. This is a fluffy ball of nonsense. He delivers it like you would not fucking believe, to the point where she has to kick his ass all the time. Right, buddy? But you don't mean to. You just want to say you love everybody. But you just do it so aggressively that everybody wants to kick your ass in, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he really wants to be Scamper's friend. He just doesn't know how to do it without getting in there and being really aggressive about it. I don't mean aggressive like he tries to bang one into her. I mean like he gets too close too fast and won't back off when she wants him to. So I can imagine him coming back bald if I brought him to Blokes, because Smokey would just fucking scalp him big times. Axel Chapman says, Eastlink was thinking, or we're thinking of expanding into Ontario. Frick's sakes, Adam learned to read, son of a bitch. I never heard any more about it, so maybe they did. Actually, yes, they did. Where's Bobby actually used to work for Eastlink down south around the Glencoe area where Pug 1 is. He used to do Eastlink installs there and all that, and different areas around there and other junk. And well, fuck, he's got the videos up on his channel of some of the installs he did. That guy knows how to wire. Yeah, they're all over. Like for instance, at work we resell Eastlink up in the Timmins region. Out west, Sudbury's all Eastlink now, where Marcel St. Jean is. All the way straight up to Blind River's all Eastlink cable. I wouldn't be surprised if Sault Ste. Marie is, but it could be Shaw out there, because I know a lot of people in Sault Ste. Marie left us and went to Shaw for cable. But yeah, we resell Eastlink in the north and the west, and then in North Bay it's CoC, which is dick, because it's Eastlink all around us. You go south to Corbeil, Eastlink. You go west to Sturgeon Falls, Eastlink. You go north to Temagami, Eastlink cable TV, not internet, just cable TV. North Bay is like the only little CoC hub in the north. Everything else is Eastlink. I'm surprised CoC hasn't just pulled their shit out and let Eastlink move in. Mind you, their internet's no better than CoC's, which is why I'm thinking about getting that Bell Fiber, because I want speed. And people, that once again concludes yet another episode of Commenting on Comments. I thank you big times for watching. Remember to leave comments in the vlogs, as they could be used in the next episode of Commenting on Comments. And for the next episode of Commenting on Comments, I'm going to try and have a guest, because I'll be at Bloke's to film it. Hopefully he'll want to play along too, or otherwise I'm going to have to film him when I come back from his place. But thanks for watching, guys. Greatly appreciated. And until next time, guys, keep on vlogging!
Who's the puppy? Who's the puppy? Who's the puppy? Who's the puppy? Attack me! Kill me! Come on! Come on! Come on!